Hello, this is Dave Maddock with Maddock Associates here to demonstrate how to use the Aetna Provider Directory tool. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go pull up a web browser. And you're going to go to www.aetna.com. And once you're there, if you're already an Aetna member, you already have an Aetna ID card, and you're already in the Aetna system, you definitely want to just log in or register if you don't already have an account. And what you do is you go ahead and put your information in and set up an account and log in. If you're a member, it's way better to log in. That way Aetna will offer you more tools, and they'll also know more about you, where you live, what health plan network you use, and so forth. What I'm going to do is just click on the Find a Doctor, assuming we're not already Aetna members, or maybe we just applied with Aetna and we don't quite have our Aetna insurance card yet. So here it's going to, once again, it's going to prompt you to log in if you're already a member. That's the best way to do it. But if you're not, then it's going to try to narrow down, who are you? And for the purpose of this presentation, is directed for employees have coverage through their employer. So it's going to click here, a plan offer through my employer or organization. You click that, it pops up another window. If that doesn't happen, you might have a pop-up blocker you might need to disable. So here now, this is the main provider directory search. What you're going to want to do is put in your location so that it knows where you are. And then you can either search by a name of a doctor, or you can search by types of providers or types of facilities, and also types of conditions or types of procedures. So there's quite a few different ways to search for doctors. One thing, if you do search by name, so let's say, for example, you've got your favorite doctor and you just want to make sure that they're in that network, it's really important that you spell the name correctly. If you're not exactly sure of the spelling of the name, I recommend doing a Google search. Go to Google and type in the doctor's name and location. And a lot of times, even if you misspell it, Google will help you find the right doctor's name, the right spelling, and then come back to this website and put in the exact spelling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to assume we're looking for a pediatric doctor. And whenever you click on that, it's going to ask you which plan you're a part of. In Washington State, it's either going to be one of these whole health plans, or most commonly, it's going to be the standard open choice PPO. So this is where you look at your benefit guide that you're given to by your employer, and that would say what the network is. Of the Aetna plans we have, I would say about 90% of the people are going to be open choice PPO, and then a handful of people are on the whole health programs, and these are more limited provider networks. You may be a person that's trying to evaluate whether or not you want to go with the whole health or the open choice PPO, because if you're being offered the choice between the two, there's a premium difference between the two networks, so you might be going back and forth and choosing different networks. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and click open choice PPO and continue. So now what it did is it pulled up pediatrics close to the zip code 98424, Tacoma zip code. And from there, it's by default, it's going to go by distance, so it's going to show the doctors closest and then go further on. It's going to narrow it within 25 miles. We can make that smaller or larger radius. We can also sort different ways. You can print the page, you can print a provider directory, and then you can also select different ways to narrow it down. So if you need a doctor that spoke a specific language, for example, you could click on language and search that. Or if you're more comfortable with a certain specific gender doctor, you can narrow it down that way. Also check doctors that are accepting new patients. So these are different ways to narrow down the search. Let's see here. To go back and redo the search, you can click here on Start a New Search. So once again, you put in the zip code, And then let's say we wanted to look for a specific doctor that works mainly with allergies, for example, and then make sure we got pick the network. Hit continue. If you are logged in to the as a member to Aetna, a lot of times, in addition to seeing the doctor's information, it will show you what the doctor charges for the top 25 procedures. So you can also not only look at the doctor, information about the doctor, quality information, you can also, like education, for example, you can also see the costs that the doctors charge for the different procedures. Once again, to start a new search, you just click there, and that's how you use Aetna Search Provider. Thanks for joining us. Any questions, you can always give us a call, 800-875-4490. Thanks for joining.